Why are you looking at me like that? I'm about to make breakfast. I'm about to make breakfast. Is the bottle empty? What is happening here? There it is. Did you want to be part of the Q&A as well? Did you have anything you wanted to say? Do you want to say hello? Do you want to say hello? All right, well, I'm waiting on the coffee to be made so I can sit and drink and eat and enjoy before I go on this little hike to the beach. But there's quite a few new people here, and I've been getting a lot of questions. Some questions I feel like I've answered before. Some questions I feel like I never felt like I needed to answer. And I don't know how many of these I'll do. I just felt like because today is such a chill day, I would answer some. Oh, I think the coffee's ready. But the first question is, am I a full-time van lifer or a weekender? And the answer is no, I'm not a full-time van lifer. Yes, I am a weekender. And that goes into the next question, which is, how do I balance teaching and traveling? So I am currently not a full-time van lifer because I work a full-time job, 5 days a week. I am an art educator and an art therapist, and I work with students who have varying special needs. So I work with students who are on the autism spectrum, some of which are nonverbal. I work with students who have emotional behavioral disorders. I work with students who have limited physical abilities. I work with students who have Down syndrome. I have a wide array of kids that I work with on a day-to-day basis. So 5 days a week I am at work, and I take advantage of the weekends off. I take advantage of the holiday weekends, long weekends, winter break, spring break, summer break, and that is when I take the opportunity to work on the van, to travel in the van, and to explore the world around me. Now, as far as how do I balance teaching and traveling, I have come to a point in my life where I have decided I'm not going to give everything for a job. You know what I mean? I refuse to take work home. If I need a day off, I take the day off. I set to-do lists every day, and whatever doesn't get done today will get done tomorrow, and it just scaffolds. I need to turn off the coffee really quick. Hold on. Oi. All right, so I will admit there are points in time where like work becomes overwhelming. I have a lot of questions that I don't have the answer to, or that nobody really else has the answer to. I give myself grace. I do what I can when I have the time. I do my best to get everything done. But ultimately, the job is simply a part of my life, not my whole life. And I try to remember that so that I can also prioritize my own interests, my goals, whether it be for art, my business, self-healing, and travel in the van. So does that answer it? I think that's sufficient. The coffee and the food is done, so I'm gonna set that up and eat. Too hot. Take it. Good boy. Good boy. Is it tasty? Tasty? The other thing that people have asked is like, do I set a budget for my trips, and do I pay for my camp spots? And for the first question, I don't necessarily set budgets for my trips. I just make sure that I'm continuously saving money with every paycheck, so that when I do decide to book a camp spot or to plan out a trip that's several days long, that I have plenty of money for gas, for groceries, for the camp spot, for however many nights, and just in case of emergency. As far as camping spots go, yeah, for the most part, I always find a state park to camp at. So I pay for the camping spot, and most often it's around $35. And that $35 gets you the spot, gets you water hookup, electric hookups, and then access, most often access to hot showers, and a toilet. And I like that just so that I know that I have a safe and secure place to drive to and to stay for the night. And it also allows easier access to whatever park that I want to go to, whatever excursions that I want to do, whether it be hiking or kayaking or whatever. Oftentimes the state parks that I stay in have direct access. I like to know that there's still people around, but still have a sense of like aloneness. That's normal. I'm not alone out in the woods. I'm not necessarily afraid of like being attacked. It is something to be concerned about and to be prepared for, but I'm not like, it's not at the forefront of my mind, if that makes sense. So I'm pretty much finished with breakfast. Xander's staring, hoping he gets the scraps. I hope that answers some of your questions. I'm glad to know that there are several new people here. Glad to have you. Thanks for believing in me, I guess. Glad you're enjoying this whole experience, because I am too. So I'm going to start packing up the kitchen, finish up my coffee, and then hike down to the beach and see what the beach is looking like. Perfect temperature, the perfect kind of weather to go to the beach. It's honestly pretty gnarly to see a freshly broken off the land tree. You know what I mean? Like, all of these other trees have been dead and gone and off, you know, the earth here for a while, but to see one that is like freshly cracked and bent and broken and hanging off a ledge, and you can see all of the roots that have been snapped and some that are still holding on. It's just kind of crazy, you know? It's kind of crazy to see something so large and so powerful and so strong tilted over on its side with no way to get back up. And knowing that eventually the ocean will make its way all the way up to shore and erode it away until it becomes the bones on the beach. Bones on the beach.